Hi, my name is Andrea of Andrea Gonzalez Motivations. I am here today to greet you with love, to inspire you with hope, to challenge you for change, and to impact you for life. It is Tuesday, and today we're going to talk about something that I found very fascinating over this past weekend. As on Tuesday, we talk about it, we think about it, and we do something about it. Our topic today is staying forever young. I like to think that age is a number, but as I continue to age, it's not just a number. It is also for me about the physical feelings that I feel as I age. Because I have been recuperating from an injury and a surgery, I can tell you that the way that I used to bounce back 20 years ago is nothing the same as how I have to go through my process of healing and recovery at this age or stage in the game. But yet I can remain and stay forever young. And it's not just a statement that we say verbally, but this stay and remain young is a thought that comes from a lot of research. Researchers, I like to read. And so we are living longer lives. Our grandparents and parents, they're living longer. The life expectancy, we have better medicine, we have better technology, and that's causing people to live longer, and that's great. But the quality of life is what we're talking about, of stay forever young. For someone to live and to be incapacitated because they can't get out and things of that nature, they're struggling. So I'm talking about the how to stay forever young. How do you remain as healthy as you can, and how do you get the most out of your years even as you continue to age? Not only are we living longer lives, but people are choosing to work a lot longer. Research shows that those that continue to age, but they remain active, they have something much more significant to offer to themselves and to those around them that helps them to continue to strive and to live more fuller lives, more or less. We can all agree that it's necessary to do certain things to stay forever young. We can all agree, whether young, middle-aged, or even senior citizens, that exercise can help. It can help strengthen your muscles, and it can help strengthen your body tone, and it can help get some diseases under control, such as diabetes. Regular exercise can help reduce those glucose numbers that would help your A1C. We all can agree on eating better can help you stay young longer. It can help you forever be young. When you eat better, it helps your body to digest things better. It helps you to not be as sluggish. It helps you to be more alert and aware. So exercise, we can all agree that it benefits a body. It does a body good. And so does eating right does a body good. It helps you to feel better. You feel more alive, more energy when you eat better and you exercise. Not only that, but proper rest. Don't take for granted that getting the proper amount of rest helps you to stay forever young. The research shows that those that get between 6 and 8 hours of rest per night, that they have more mental clarity, they have more focus, they're able to accomplish and be more productive. They're not as tired through the day and needing naps. I mean, I can't remember the last time I was able to take a nap during the day. Even being out of work right now with my injury, I'm still not able to take naps because it's not something that I'm used to. So forever young, staying forever young, exercise can help that. Eating proper can help that. Not only that, but also getting proper rest, reducing the amount of stress. We talk about how to be your best self. You can't be your best self if we are feeling sluggish. We can't be our best self if we're battling a lot of health challenges. We can't be our best self when we're mentally not there. We're checking out because we're tired. We're exhausted mentally. We're exhausted physically. We're a little bit overweight. All of those things work against us being forever young, as well as the life expectancy of being here for our family and friends, and then ourselves. So as we communicate this topic of remaining or staying forever young, reducing the stress, and we could talk about a whole lot of other things. But what was so fascinating to me is this past weekend, my husband and I went to a birthday party of a friend of his, and this gentleman was celebrating his 90th birthday. Now, let me tell you about this gentleman. This gentleman was walking upright. He was very fit. He has the mind that remembers 30, 40, 50 years. So he's got extremely great recognition, mental clarity, and things of that nature. He lives in his own house still. He drives his own car. To me, it was fascinating because I enjoy seeing that that is very possible. That people can live long lives and be independent still, can still have their own mind. They don't have to be sick and broke down and bent over and things of that nature. He really inspired me. And so as I watched him and observed him at his own birthday party, it was a celebration. He did not know. It was a surprise to him. But he is very calm and collective. He looks like he doesn't allow a lot of things to wrestle him mentally, where it gets him to be unstable and unbalanced. As I watched him intertwine with the different people, have conversations with them, he was very polite, very patient. Some qualities that I would love to continue to develop as I continue to grow and nurture the best me that I have to give. But in a conversation that I heard him have around other people, some people were laughing and saying, hey, you know, what's your secret, sir? Or, you know, what did you do to get here? Did you ever think you'd get here? His first thought was, I always thought I'd get here. Most people don't think about, you know, wanting to be 90 plus. We're just trying to live day by day. But he's like, I always thought I'd get here. He said, you know, someone says, so what's the secret to you living long and being healthy? This gentleman did not look a day over maybe 70. He looked 20 years younger. He did not have total head full of gray hair. He looked like he was in great shape. He looked like he was in a great frame of mind. He looked like he was living his best life at 90. That is something to be celebrated. And so when we were listening to some of his conversations, I heard him say some very crucial things. Not things that are, you know, an epiphany, like I didn't know that. But some things that, you know, if you want to remain young, if you want to stay forever young, not just in age, but in your body, in your mind, then there's going to be some decisions that you need to make about your lifestyle. Your lifestyle will have to change, not because others tell you it has to change, but because you are deciding that you want to live. You know, we have a choice to live. And I know there are some things that are hereditary, like maybe you have high blood pressure, but what can you do to reduce that? What can you do to make those numbers come in where your doctor is pleased about your health? So as we talk about staying forever young, we have a responsibility to take care of the one body that you're given, to take care of the one mind that you're given, to take care of this entire being that you were given the ability and the responsibility to take care of and handle in a respectful manner. So when we mistreat or we abuse or we ignore what we should do, and then all of the negative things follow behind it, it's just like anything else. You can't say, oh my God, how did this happen to me? If you begin to do a rewind in your mind, you could be able to pinpoint at some point where you ignored some of the signs, where you absolutely avoided doing even what the doctor suggested that you should do. You did not take into consideration some of the things that you were doing and how later on they would affect us. You can't be your best self when you're not healthy. You can't be your best self when you are tired. You can't be your best self when we don't give ourselves the opportunity to be our best self. So as he was talking and I was listening and I was observing, I just want to share a couple of these points with him. He said, you got to eat right. The way he grew up eating and the way he decided at some point in his life to change it was because he wanted to live healthier. He wanted to live longer. So he wanted that whenever his time came, it wasn't because of something that he neglected to do for himself. So he says, you got to eat right. You know what's good to eat and what's not good to eat. You can't eat fried chicken, fried fish every day and wonder why you're gaining weight and your cholesterol and high blood pressure from the salt intake. He says you got to consciously think to yourself, do I want to be here? Then I need to eat right. I don't need someone else to tell me I need to eat right. I need to take accountability for myself, for my body, for my health. Not only that, but he says, I got to exercise daily. If I eat daily, I got to exercise. I got to do at least 30 to 40 minutes of something because I need to keep my muscles strong. I need to keep my body moving. He said that motion is lotion. He said that that's what his therapist told him, that the more you move, the easier it is. You know, that's how you remedy arthritis. You got to keep moving. Motion is lotion for your body. So you can't say that I'm hurting and don't move it. No, it's hurting and that's why you need to move it. That's why you need to exercise. He says start slow. Eat right and exercise daily. The other thing that he says, it says in order to stay mentally sharp, he says he remains active in things that interest him. He still goes and meets with friends to do certain activities. He still gives of his time because being around other people and being active with these other people, you get interaction for yourself. You get communication with other people. You get to be in the company of other people, and it can help keep your mind sharp, keep your mind thinking, and all of these other things. He said he likes to read. Reading brings in other information. Reading piques his interest in things. Reading gives him not only information, but helps him to make better decisions because he has a greater understanding. So he eats right, he exercises daily, he stays active in things, he loves to read, and last but not least, this was something that I would just gravitate to, and I just sucked it up because I loved him saying it. He said he reaches for that sweet spot. And of course, everybody's looking like, you're 90, what are you talking about? He said that sweet spot is where life satisfaction and contentment, they come together and they meet. That's that sweet spot. That sweet place in our life where life has given us the good and the bad, but yet we can find ourselves content. Where we are satisfied with how we lived our life. If we needed to change some things, we did the change. So he said he reaches for that sweet spot where life satisfaction and life contentment, they come together and they meet. And then when they meet, he pours his heart into all the things that he loves. That's how he knows he's satisfied. And that's how he knows that he's content when he reaches that sweet spot. So today, as I motivate you for change, as I talk to you and help you to think through things and talk about it, think about it, and then begin to do something about it, I challenge you today to stay forever young by doing some of those 5 things. It's a process. Don't eat the whole elephant, but take it bite by bite. Stay forever young on this Tuesday. I am grateful to have met this young man, to have celebrated his 90 years, and I am going to take some of that for myself. I can't wait to continue to reach for that sweet spot where life, contentment, and satisfaction, they come together and they meet face to face, which produces the best me that I could ever give. Continue on your journey towards your best self and have an absolutely wonderful, fantastic Tuesday. God bless.